stop me now. No one can 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 stop me now.
ウィドウメーカーの視線。何が見えていた。
隙間でしたよね今。1ミリの隙間を抜きましたね今。ナノエコーやナノディーバーでちょっとエコーマーシーの攻撃っていうところを防ぎたいです。
さあ一気にここは宣言が動き出すか。
でも阻害が3人入ったぞ。
障害が3人に入ってここはナメイクスとしてもたまらずアルティメットを解放していきます。しかしまずはワイドットユキがキルを重ねて空状況よりは荒いプロジェクト互いの取り合いが重要です。
これヒットスキン持ちのでバレルが
ちょっとこれ2個が車線外に行ってしまった。
落とされた。
車線外に行ってしまったって言ったんですが、
でも本当の車線外に
2個カーニバルだ。
ニコニコカーニバルで返していく。
いやー車線外に行っても大丈夫。これはもうニコ伝説が背景伝説へのカウンターですよこれ。
ニコ伝説で背景伝説を落としました。
車線外に行ってもクワドラキルニコ最強伝説。その考えるとライドンサージは温存したいですよね。
温存したいところ。
ビートは
あれ今もしかして
槍か。槍だ。槍しかない。
槍で止まりましたぞ。
槍一つでビートを刈り取ってしまったか。
こいつら
これはまさかの
なんと
何で消えたんだと思えば可能性は槍しかありません。ラリーを重ねアナコピー。さあそしてプレッシャーここからのプライマルレンジですが一度スリープで対応。カル
スリープ大きい。
さらにはパラスボム体力を削ったところをナノブーストでカバー。
強打してしまいましたね。
インソムニアナノ1個で取れたのはかなり大きいですね。
しかもスリープも食らっていたので、スリープも食らったナノカで取れたのは大きいですよ。
阻害が入ってそのまま溶かしきる圧倒的インソムニア。
これはレイジ切りますね。あの取り方。
ここからのレイジで滅ぼせれば勝利できるライン感です。さあプライムレイジプレッシャーに対する阻害にこれは決まるか。3プラス守った作目が守ったがデイジーが刈り取った。ただ気がつけばもうナノレイジが上がっている。さあ3人に阻害を入ってかつランページで崩しきったがこのレイジは誰が止めるんだ。
いやーこれはいい形でレイジが刺さっていますがランページで一応状況は保っている。この間に活路を見出せるかインソムニア。
崩せるかパルスボムデイジー。しかしいやプレッシャーに阻害ビンだ。
うわーカル何度阻害ビンを決めるんだ。
そして4日の最後のタッケルワイザーそれでは続けバルキリーによって上からマサマサが守っている。そしてメテオストライク追い詰めたイモータリティフィールドで耐久しているがこの効果時間が切れたタイミングスラムで巻き込んだ。
いやこれはノズルあまりにもこの試合を運んでいる。いやただこの4人戦
ちょっとこれネイビスが恐ろしいパフォーマンス出してますよ。
ネイビスが化け物みたいな
フリーな作戦だったがそして追いつけるバックも回収ですがこれは限界。ネイビス
前が少ないような印象ですね。さあここでネット
パス作業パルス本日も大特売2キル付き。
ここに関しては有利さ作れそうではありますね。関していやただ
作業パルスいつだって苦しいところを支えるのは作業パルなんです。さあ分断手前決まった2人を分断している。さあそして正面後ろにパルスをつけるのはサニョのお仕事です。
ちょっとサニョつけすぎか。あまりにもパルスを
つけすぎましたね。サウンドバリアをカウンターで返していく。さあルックスが崩したことによって状況が変わる。そしてこれは仕上げは T99 だ。なんだ今のショットは。
いやー足元狙った
車の下からのまさかの足元ショット。レールガン貫いてそして貫いていく T99。 これはドックでこも踊っているでしょう。
いやーどうも T99 です
T99 です。相手のサウンドまでは展開前にデイジを落としきったデックス。しかしここでカウンターの遊撃剣差し切れるか。差し切った
仕切ってます。
さらにはもう一人と切り刻むアンダーシー。ただでは転ばない。わ
ーお火力出しすぎではこの流撃剣。
島田兄弟
来ました。
こう1キルメテオストライク踏み潰した。そして強化パンチでドックスを小部屋の中で追い込んでのキル重ねてのノズルクワドラキルだ。俺はもう温まっちまったぜ。どうするパンディアさんと。
今オールキルですかね。
オールキルだった
もしかしたら
これはなんとかドークスの期間を待ちたいところであります。
さあアルティメットが上がってきてるのでバレルがもう無理にできる。うわ止めた。
さあここは止めた。 重ねて空気のワンピック、ノーズックスが返して、しかし KSG 躍動する。トリプルキル。
Begin excavation log. Sloan Cameron here, on side to Petra. Me and the Whitefinders just found the coolest artifact I think I've ever... Again? Come on! Whoa, whoa, whoa! If you want to mess with these artifacts, you gotta go through me. Hey, I'm on to you! I gotta tell you, I wanna scream it out. Hey! I'm gonna show you, here's what it's all about. Up top, you big doofus! Rock and roll! Excavation initiation! Time to really drill it in! We did it! We had a party or what? Whoa, no way.
and welcome to Overwatch Champions Series Japan. I am Unknown on the commentary, and I am reunited with none other than 9K. How are you today, 9K?
Long time no see.
Yeah, exactly. I was away for a little bit on the Japanese scene for because I had a little bit of, a voice issue. I lost my voice for a few weeks, but I'm back in the Japanese scene, and what a stage to come back with, because today will be the final day of the Overwatch Champions Series Japan for this competitive circuit. And of course, you've been casting yesterday about these teams. How do you see these teams go against each other today?
So I think the top 3 and 4 will be going to be very similar level of the game. And the interesting point about the 6 floor was kind of like a dominated by Barrel, but I think that is not the real issue. And I think their performance was kind of struggle, but if they make it today, I think they have still the chance to make it.
All right.
Yep.
Right. And we will have before we start anything, we want to talk about viewer incentives here that you have all been waiting here for. So for 2 hours, you get OWCS 2024 icons. 4 hours, you get OWCS 2024 sprays. And then after 6 hours, you get also a Pharah selfie. Okay, Pharah takes selfies in the air, maybe? I don't know. But 6 hours, you get that. And then you get a name card after 8 hours. So sorry to interrupt you there, 9K. But this was a little bit worth it because this is what everyone's here for.
Yeah. I'm also on the chat.
All right, I need to take a minute off and have my Twitch stream on. But of course, definitely we have some interesting drops coming up, and the schedule here is that we've been seeing this for quite a while, but we are currently concluding the final stages of Overwatch Champions Series Japan. Today, the winner of the first match gets the chance, a final chance to qualify for Overwatch Champions Series Asia through the wild card. And on our second match of the day, of course, this is going to be our grand finals with the Pharaoh going against Insomnia. Those two teams have already clinched their way to Overwatch Champions Series Asia, but they will fight for honor and perhaps, I guess, glory.
Yeah, also this is, I think, first time to be OWCS launched, and that means the first trophy always people gonna remember forever. Yeah.
Yep, that is absolutely correct. The first winner, you will be in the history books of Overwatch, competitive Overwatch, and here are the teams so far. These are seeded by seeding order, of course. We have had a round robin, and also after that our seeding deciders. Varel will come as our first seed, Insomnia as second seed, Six Blow third, Rivati Japan fourth, and Pandy and Namakuji Brothers. Of course, these have been already, we have said goodbye to these teams. They are already eliminated for the tournament, but they have came as 5th seed and 6th seed. So, interesting to see that teams are kind of like being lined up in their order of their seeding. So, for example, like Grand Finals is seed 1 versus seed 2, and then third placer match is seed 3 versus seed 4. So, really interesting to see.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think this like a map pool system, like a change the kind of leader a lot, except one team.
Yeah. Well, Namakuji Brothers, if I'm not mistaken, of course. But yes, like I definitely agree with you, 9K, in the sense that this new map pool and also the new map system where the loser also picks not only the type of the map, but also the map itself, just kind of gave us a lot more closer matches. And I think that's kind of really good in a sense that both teams, whether the winner or the loser, has to really work for it and also prepare for a variety of tactics. So, also, I think that's a really good sign of life for the competitive scene itself. We've seen the current playoffs bracket right now. We've started up with Six Blow and Namakuji Brothers. Of course, Six Blow sending and Namakuji Brothers home. This was a single elimination bracket, so one loss means going home, except for the third place matchup, because we need to figure out who the third place is.
Yeah, I think third place is very important for this weekend and the next week, because you still have a chance to going for the making the playoff, and that mean if you play more and more, you will get the more experience and make it the more team bonding and a lot of advantage. Yeah.
Yep, of course. And of course, even though if you do go to the OWCS wildcard, you do go against a lot of the stronger teams in other regions, but still, having a chance and not having a chance at all are two different things. And today's matchup, we will have Six Blow going against Rivati Japan. The match, I guess, that is going to be very important for these two teams because this is going to decide whether the season is going to prolong for either of these teams. Because if you lose, your season's out, and if you win, you get another chance to get to that Korea land through the wild card. And of course, we have the grand finals, Beryl versus Insomnia. Exciting because this is going to be a first to 4.
Yeah, I think first time to force like a play in their final time. This is I'm not sure their first time or not, but this series is making so much like a liver sweep or different scenario because 4-point and 3-point is totally different.
Yep, exactly. So a lot of possibilities on the board for either matches. But we will start with our first match of the day. And this is the roster for 6 We have TQQ and Dux on the damage, starting over Rarmi. And then we have Pressure, starting over Max on the tank. We have Sakume and Kiru01 on the support. Amina is going to be benched for the while, but we don't know when they're going to come out.
Yeah, because I think last few times they get the struggle, so maybe they can be like do more tricky thing, or they just stick in with the same roster. I think both is reasonable for me. Yep.
All right, we will see what we expect from the 6 roster, but now we are going to have their opponents on the board. Hofak, Harutune on the damage. We have Jun Min-hyuk starting over Kotaro on the tank. We have Hesti and Epic on the support. I have heard a lot of great things about Hofak yesterday.
Oh, that was legendary shot a lot.
I also heard that he had a very impressive showing in Junkertown.
That is true.
But his team lost.
It's true.
All right, we'll see if he can carry his team. But before that, we have a match preview. So shout out to production for that. This is really last chance qualifiers. Yes, we did the last chance qualifiers before, but this is going to be really the last chance qualifiers. No, just like if you lose, no second chances, no third chances. Winner gets a chance. They're not even guaranteed, but they get a chance for OWCS Asia qualification through a wild card. The winner of this has to go against the 4th seed of OWCS Korea and 3rd seed of OWCS Pacific. So this is not by any chance an easy route, but still, it opens up a way into the plane ticket to Korea. So this is going to be very important.
Very important for them, and you're still in the top 3, meaning different than top 4. So I still want to be like a top 3 instead of the top 4.
Exactly. And after that, we will be having our map. First map will be Samoa. I believe it is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, the higher seed selects the first map, so it will be 6 below. Please, production, correct me if I'm wrong. I am pretty sure that it is going to be 6 below who does select this map. So what do you see in Samoa that will be beneficial for either teams?
So I think both teams really love to play Orisa, and Jung Min-hyuk play Orisa recently a lot, and he improved a lot. So I think definitely that reason they're probably lock in, do more the Orisa com, and 6 sometimes they away from the Orisa com, and they sometimes play the Sigma com. So that means I want to see, are they going to do the Sigma com again against Jung Min-hyuk, the Lebati, or not?
All right, that is left to be seen. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Samoa. Alrighty, just waiting for that dubstep button. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going in on Samoa as 6 Pressure is indeed playing that Sigma composition that you've been saying.
Yeah, Hofak and Harton play the Sojourn Genji is very reasonable for me because both can be countered the Tracer and Cassidy.
Alrighty, and it is going to be TQQ on that Cassidy and Hofak on the Sojourn. Already on 100%, looking for a very cheeky headshot kill here. It will be very imperative whether he can connect those shots or not. The first shot goes wide. However, it is going to be Revati Japan who is going to push the entirety of 6 However, Dux does not take down Hofak, so this is going to be an early numbers advantage for the side of 6 here. And Dux looking to just chase everyone down and does a lot of damage to Jumping Young and take them down. So it is going to be definitely going to be the first point. Control going on the way of 6-Blow. TQQ also taking down Headsman. Yes, Sakume is taken down, but also Haratune is taken down as revenge. So yes, indeed, 6-Blow is going to take the first point.
Yeah, Dukes, I think he do so much damage to them. I think, but Levati making the wrong decision. I know this Orisacom have a more advantage when they do the fight at the close fight, but 6-Blow has a Batis and meaning they can do like so much like a counter power with the Cassidy and then making the dead Blizzard.
Alrighty, Hofak taken down early, cost them the fight this time. Our 100% needs to make something happen. Hofak needs to be the man of the moment. Revati Japan once again going very far in, but is punished by Dukes' post bomb, and also TQQ and Sakume taking kills of their own. Haratune taking a consolation kill, but it is only going to be a consolation, excuse me, as 6-Blow complete that team kill.
Yeah, Levati need to play differently. They're trying to be really get closer to the enemy and try to shot, but I think they need to be more taking time for giving to the whole fact and get the energy and get the more damage stacking. Without that, I think just Broly fight is not gonna making them advantage when they lose the lead take.
Alrighty, a little bit of patience needed for the side of Revati Japan. 6-Blow taking down Hesty early. So Revati Japan, despite using that Kitsune Rush, is already in a very big disadvantage here. Sakumi taking down Epic as well. Hofak does take down Kira 01, and also Haratune used that Dragon Bite, but does not find much value. So 6-Blow, despite Revati Japan using some ultimates there, they are still in the lead. They are still in control.
Yeah, I think this is like a 6-Blow com is trying to counter the Orisacom was working very well today, but it was kind of struggle yesterday. So I think instead meaning Levati is worse than Barrel, or the 6-Blow just like a figure out compared to yesterday.
Alright, looking at the ultimates here, they have 2 ultimates each. TQQ looking for a cheeky headshot there, starting up with the Deadeye to zone out Revati Japan. However, Jumping is pushing him out. Kira 01 is the first casualty of 6-Blow, so finally a signal of hope for Revati Japan. There is that overclock taking down Dukes. So I definitely think that Revati Japan will be able to flip this point this time. Hofak also takes down Sakume. The multiple members down on the side of 6-Blow. They do not want to risk to use any ultimates, and there will be that flip.
Yeah, so Levati need to be like a play more value of the whole fact because the Sojourn is so important for the making the kill and the power of the distance. But I think Levati need to be stopped to do the brawl fight. And once they get the energy or once they get the so much like advantage, they can do Broly. But without that, I think brawl fight. Oh no!
Yeah, that's gonna be tragic for the side of Revati Japan, and that was Hesty with the sound barrier also. So pressure goes on with the pressure with the Gravitic Flux uses the good use of the Susa, but it's not going to save Epic himself. Dukes is also going to take back the loss of Hesty. Hesty, yes, comes back and uses the sound barrier, but can it mean anything? Kira 01 is going to take Jumping Yuck. So Revati Japan, this is going to be very bad news for the side of Revati Japan here, 9K.
Yeah, I think the Epic has to need to be like a bit more thinking about the Tracer condition because they have a Genji and the Hearthstone not gonna marking the Tracer the whole time. I mean, he can sometime, but he don't need to like a marking the whole time, and that is making the so much Duke's value. So I want to be Genji need to be thinking about being more Tracer condition, but once there he don't need it, I want to be him like a Hassi and Epic thinking about it. Oh my.
Oh, fan predictions on the board here. 82% in favor of 6-Blow. But just looking at the first round though, 9K, it looks like it is actually really sound. A sound prediction here.
Yeah, I think the very reasonable at the first map because the Levati was play kind of... Oh, are you really?
Are you talking about the JQ, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were teasing us.
Yeah. So, still the same. The Orisacom has the advantage of the fight, but it's not meaning you can do every single time just Broly fight. The key is the soldier need energy, and that means the Sigma Com need to be get closer to them. And once they get the closer, that is the time for the Orisacom push.
Alrighty, some win conditions there on the board for the side of Revati Japan. In the meantime, it is a neutral fight, no casualties just of yet. Pressure being pressured a little bit. Epic also half health. TQQ takes down Epic, so this is going to be a numbers advantage for the side of 6-Blow. Yes, the Immortality Field is there to keep 6-Blow alive, and TQQ once again finds his mark as multiple members of Revati Japan is down. Once again, 6-Blow assumes first control on the point.
And also Epic play the Kiriko, meaning he don't have the power for the covering the resource very quickly. It's meaning they need to play more time to time. But I think the Levati understand Gorissa come slightly wrong way, but it's not meaning the end of the war, but that means the 6-4 need to be played more secure. Yeah, also.
Alrighty, and Hofback needs to show up a little bit if he wants to carry his team for the win, as he has done in the previous matches so far. Currently, the point progress is still in favor of 6-Blow. TQQ has been very stellar on that. Cassidy finally is being punished by, I think that was a the kill credit was Hesty, but I think that was a Hofak shot that did a lot of the damage here. Hofak here doing a lot of the damage. Duke's taking down Hesty though. It evens the odds a little bit. So 6-Blow is definitely going to take advantage of this by using the amplification matrix to just flush out her body out of the point. And because they have control of the point right now, this is going to be huge for the side of 6-Blow right now. And there is that Gravitic Flux. Jumpinyak in a little bit of trouble, and actually is in a lot of trouble. Hopeback trades out TQQ. Pressure is still looking for blood. He is looking for members to kill. Hardtune on that Genji is really, he needs to live if he wants any chance of a comeback, but is taken out by Duke. So this is going to be once again a teamfight win for the side of 6-Blow. Yes, Sakume is down, so that may change things a little bit, but Hopeback down, there's no chance. They have to regroup, and at 81%, that will be a high task.
Yeah, once the Jungmin and Haruton was diving, I'm not sure the SC and the Epic what they doing. I mean, I saw the Epic using his Kiriko ulti, but still the Hofak was kind of out of the zone as making so much disadvantage for them. Now, Soundbeard trick, and that time, the Sojourn ulti or Genji ulti need to be came out, but it's not going to be easy for the Hainan. Oh, he's using Hainan earlier.
Alright, that early Jedi, and also Haruton just gives TQQ the taste of his own medicine, as it is going to be dominoes falling for the side of 6-Blow just at overtime. Yes, 6-Blow, some members will survive, but they do have to give up the point. And Ravati Japan, they have some key ultimates coming. They have 4 ultimates, so that might be grounds for a comeback here.
Yeah, so they need to catch the Tracer condition. And if they don't catch the Tracer condition, so it might be can happen the same thing as like a bitch, and that will be gonna be making so much of a disadvantage. So you need to find the Tracer angle first, and then you guys can do something.
Alright, on the meantime, Hardtune with that Dragon Blade. His previous blade wasn't that fruitful, but it is going to be Hofak that is going to start up with the Overclock. Does get some support from his Lucio through that sound barrier. However, does not find any kills with that, so it might be a little bit of an uh-oh for the side of Ravati Japan. 6-Blow currently building 96% on that Gravitic Flux. May want to use that. It is, interestingly enough, it is Epic with the Kitsune Rush at the ready. Look, I mean, just on normal terms, this is going to be the traditional opener. Hardtune going in and using that Dragon Blade to apply pressure on pressure. Still, pressure in the air. So that Dragon Blade not finding a lot of value. Jumpinyak is actually going to fall, and this is going to be a huge disadvantage for the side of Ravati Japan. Epic uses the Kitsune Rush to just zone out 6-Blow, but I think 6-Blow just have the time to disengage, but Hofak is actually taking down Kira 01. So this fight can go anywhere, 9K.
Yeah, he can do one more shot. I think angle is really good, and they don't have the angle to power to push because they're Lucio down. And this is good for signal for the Levati, and the Jungmin coming back soon, and he's gonna be using the ulti.
Oh, that might be a big Terra Surge, but it was not in the end. Deadeye from TQQ, looking for targets. Dukes takes down Jungmin in the process. So this is going to be a major advantage towards 6-Blow at overtime, 99-99. So whoever wins this fight is going to take this map, and it looks like it's going to be 6-Blow who is going to finish up this round, and also Samoa in general. Ravati Japan had all the chances in the world to finish this map, but in the end, it was 6-Blow who made it matter.
Yeah, I think the Levati today doing the very mystic play pretty a lot, but once they use it, okay. So once they losing the coast map, the control map, they bring the victory, the 3-1 the 2 days ago, so day before, and that means they losing the control map, so might be they can win the 3-1.
All right, so yeah, Revati Japan, despite just it must have been a little bit of demoralizing victory, loss for Samoa, but like you said, they do have other chances. And remember, loser picks map type and map. So if they have something that they have been preparing, this is the time. This is the ultimate test for them. So they will be. It's going to be interesting to see what they come up with. And let's talk about 6Blow a little bit. I thought that they would have a very hard time against Revati Japan, who has been showing really, I guess, high performances, and Revati Japan has been improving. Like, comparing to the very earlier stages of the season, they were really improving. So I thought 6Blow may be having a very hard time, but at least in Samoa, they looked like they dominated.
Yeah, I agree with you, because I think still the Hearton have a kind of like a lossy time at when he using the blade or the tempo of the game. But I think the Hofek and Jung Min-hyuk doing pretty well, but kind of like losing the tempo of the game, and that making the so much snowball. And Samoa is probably not they want to play, and they're probably not practiced last 2 days, and that will be making so much struggle. So they need to making more thinking about the using the map for how can making the Hofek and the Jung Min-hyuk bit more confidence to play.
All right, so if you're going to play around Jung Min-hyuk and Hofek, if you were the coach of Revati Japan, which map would you be most likely be preferring?
From them, I'm probably gonna choose Flashpoint or Push map.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once again, Revati definitely, like, judging from yesterday's performances, if they have to maximize their efficiency around Jung Min-hyuk and Hofek, if they want to, I guess, win again. And so what may be a very uphill fight, because look at the fan predictions. It was like 82%. So they're against a huge upset win here. So if they want to make that upset happen, they have to work around their, I guess, potentially their winning factors. And it is actually going to be Midtown.
Midtown kind of make a sense for me. But I'm not sure this is a good choice to be play, because I know the Japan Legion play the Midtown a lot, so each other have so much advantage for they can play one side to play the Ursa and one side play the Sigma. And right now the pressure so much making the value of their with the kiting. And in that time, Duke's making so much value. So I want to be there, try thinking a bit more about the condition as a Duke's.
All right, I am hearing that Midtown is getting ready. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Midtown. Alrighty, we are looking at the hovers here while we are waiting for that dubstep button, but we have some pigeons on board.
USX, UXL, so is that true?
Yes, and also some rats in that mix as well. But before we were not going to talk about that, so ladies and gentlemen, we are going in on Midtown, as Revati Japan is actually still going with that Risa composition and 6Blow. They are not fixing what is not broken, so they are going with the Sigma composition, and TQQ still on that Cassidy.
Yeah, but Hearton changed his more iconic hero for the... Oh no.
Oh, Hesty got taken down early, so this is going to be... I definitely have to see that this is going to be an early reset for the side of Revati Japan, as well as Epic and Harutoon taken down doesn't help things at all. 6Blow trying to find a board position, looking for staggers here. Jung Min-hyuk very low, taken low in front of their own spawn. So this is going to take even a little bit longer for them to regroup.
Okay, so yesterday the Revati, how they destroyed the 6Blow, the strategy using the light side, the bank with the Lucio and Tracer. Once you get the energy, the soldier jump into the left building, and he shoot the Tracer or the Lucio and make them to the can holding there. But I think Hofek need to go diving together left side, but he just only thinking the main. also they can push here.
Well, looking at Hofak right now, his initial aerial shot was wide. Jumping in a little bit of a pinch, is being healed up. In the meantime, TQQ is looking for some kills. He did such a good job on Samoa. Hofak taking down TQQ once again, assuming dominance on that hit scan duel here, and pressure using that Rivetic Flux. Doesn't find the kill himself, but TQQ is there to finish, and Epic has to TP away for safety. Multiple members of Overwatch Japan is down, so Overwatch Japan once again has to reset. Sixblow looking very strong right now.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I just a bit curious about the Jung Min-hyuk and the pressure they're using the skill way. It's different as yesterday or the same as yesterday, because that story is totally different about the tank duel. And Hofak, he tried to diving again at here.
Alright, Hofak. Hard to wait, isn't it a stick there, but I guess that was a good decision to save him there. TQQ does take down Hardtune. So once again, it is a numbers advantage for the side of Sixblow, and Overwatch Japan, despite being on the point, they are just going to try out of support, and then they're just going to be taken out one by one. TQQ on doing a lot of work on that casting pick. Also, Duke's making multiple plays with that Tracer. Hardtune needs to match that level of play if Overwatch Japan wants to not get full health, because remember, 9K, we are already almost at 1 minute.
Yeah, and still not good signal. Jung Min-hyuk needs to like grab the Lucio if he can. And now Lucio stick with the Sigma, and they're doing the same strategy the whole time.
There, TQQ on the Deadeye trying to dissuade people away. However, good javelin by the side of Jung Min-hyuk. Both sound barriers used. Jung Min-hyuk at half health. TQQ, that might be potentially a big terror surge, but is not, and is punished. Hofak uses the overclock to take down Sakume, so this might be a window of opportunity. Sixblow, all of the members are Sixblow, are just trapped in that little building over there. Dukes takes down Hesty. Duke's doing so much for this team for Overwatch Japan. Hardtune very low. Hardtune down, so this is going to be once again a unsuccessful attempt for a cap here. Jung Min-hyuk on that Doomfist doesn't have any support and has to just fall. And with 18 seconds, this needs to be a desperation touch from the side of Overwatch Japan.
Can he save the team again?
Hofak, he needs to, because there's not a lot of time on the timer. It looks like Hardtune will be able to touch. Yep, and that overtime is ticking and burning down. Is there a second touch?
Oh no.
Jung Min-hyuk was jumping, but it was not enough. Not there, not in time. So it's a full hold for the side of Sixblow. Sixblow has a very simple win condition now.
I mean, I saw the Doomfist was make a mistake about the punch. Jung Min-hyuk make a mistake of the punch, so that is the reason he not have a time for the touch. And yeah, the Levati using too much the same strategy to dive to the enemy, and the Sixplorer just tried to counter that one whole time. And yeah.
Curio won on the Lucio. I was looking at Dukes, okay.
This is first fight.
Yeah, in the end, like a lot of good performances overall, just from all the members of Sixblow here. Just yes, Hofak did find a kill here and there. However, TQQ, it looked like he was outclassing the hit scan duo, at least for today. And Overwatch Japan, they are bringing something different. They're not bringing the Orisa, they're bringing the Sigma for the defense, and Hofak is on the Ashe here.
Yeah, Ashe defense quite make a sense because they're gonna be played with the damage stacking. But the problem with it here is once the Jung Min-hyuk using the Orisa, I think his ulti is kind of greedy. And that greedy making so much trouble, and he need to know he against Sigma, and that greedy is not gonna make any value.
All right, Duke's looking for an initial shot with the Widowmaker, goes straight to that Tracer that he has been so successful with so far. Nothing happening a lot in the neutral. Overwatch Japan retreating back to spawn after they found out what Overwatch Japan was going for. So they are going with the Winston dive composition. 9K, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, Winston dive composition is pretty good against like a Sigma in general.
Hofak taking down Dukes. Hofak, and well, so Also, I guess, a good swap from the side of 6Blow, but Revati Japan also using that poke composition with extra poke from Epic as well did a lot of work.
But in general, you need to using with the Ana, I think, because Kiriko is also make a sense, but at this map, it's hard to build a Kiriko ulti because you can only looking for die, but only looking for die means you will be die together unless you get a kill. So your ulti charge is going to be really slow.
Alrighty, so some potential weaknesses on the side of 6Blow's composition. However, Dux is going to look for a pathway here. Hofak under a lot of pressure, however, does get healed up. So this is going to be a little bit of good news that they didn't lose a member first, because a lot of the times they lost members first. Oh, and this is, as I said, maybe I cursed it. Pressure takes down Hofak, so this is a member lost, and 2 members lost. This might be it, because only 2 ticks is needed for the side of 6Blow. They don't even need to full cap A. Jumminyak is in trouble, is down. Is there any contest? Yes, there is. Hartune is there, but has to burn the recall, and also, it just has to sacrifice his life. Also, Epic does extend that touch a little bit, but it is gonna be in shambles as 6Blow, once again, in dominant fashion, take Midtown, and already this series is a 2-0, and this is match point already.
Yeah, I agree with you about the Discom is have a struggle time, and I say that, but they just get a kill. That kill was huge, and Hofak was their key of the player. And once he down, and they don't have any more like a cover power. And this is my personal opinion, but I think Batis and Iliari is not really good synergy hero.
Okay, so maybe a little bit of a compositional mishap over there. However, Revati Japan, not just the compositions, but in their overall play, they're not showing that level of power that they were showing yesterday. And also, 6Blow, they are in, I guess, in Japanese terms, Saiyan mode right now. They are, like, performing a lot higher than they were showing in previous endings, well, in previous matches. So I guess both credit to 6Blow and a little bit of a wake-up call for Revati Japan here.
Yeah, right now they're very struggle against like a Sigma Com, so it's meaning they have still the one other tank player.
Yep, they have Kotaro.
And that is one key the tank for the can counter Sigma, but they was struggle yesterday because of the Sombra. So are they gonna keep doing that one, and can the Explorer can play the Sombra or not?
Yep, those are very valid questions that we will find out after a short break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Overwatch Champions Series Japan. We are currently on map 3 on our first match of the day, and looking as it is, 9K, it might be a very quick one.
Yeah, I no one expect this one, but I think maybe they're using their whole energy yesterday. Possible.
Yeah, maybe Ravati Japan looks like they're out of gas right now.
Yeah.
They have, of course, they needed to do whatever they need to. I guess they needed to have everything on the previous match, but of course, they still, if they want, it's not over for them yet. They still have a wild card to play for, and looking at it right now, they either need to keep it up or they're gonna get swept. But it is going to be Romi going in the place of TQQ. So this is going to be a DPS change-up for the side of 6 Blow. TQQ has been the primary hit scan for the side of 6 Blow. So maybe they're looking at an Echo Tracer, maybe?
Or Sombra.
Yeah, Sombra. Oh, okay. So this actually makes sense. Okay. Ravati Japan is going Kotaro, and so what I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, is that 6 Blow is expecting Kotaro to play the ball, so they're going to play a Sombra Tracer to counter that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think this make more sense for me. So, but I'm not sure the Lomi player can play the Sombra or not. And they saw yesterday how they be counter the enemy comp, and that just make a lot of sense if they play. And without that, I'm not sure, because I'm assuming TQQ can play the Widowmaker, but if they put him as a Widowmaker, it's kind of disappointing.
All right, but we'll never get to see that because TQQ right now is going on the bench right now, the cold bench. But we are going to Junkertown. We have seen this on the side of Ravati before and yesterday, and Ravati, I think that they lost yesterday on Junkertown, right? Despite them losing on Junkertown, they thought that it was a matter of execution, not like a tactical mistake. I think maybe so that has to be the reason, because they picked Junkertown again.
I mean, they might be not assuming they're not gonna play the Sombra is maybe the reason, or they figure out from the yesterday losing.
All right, but we'll see how it goes, because I am hearing that the map is ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Junkertown. All right, Junkertown. Looking at the hovers right now, impressively, I am seeing a Junker Queen. I'm just saying all this because I'm just waiting for that dubstep button right now. But we have 5 seconds left.
And they played the defense, so they're gonna play this one.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going in on Junkertown, as pressure is indeed going to stay on that Junker Queen. And they are hiding.
I mean, normally if you play this kind of Brocom, Rushcom, you normally do like a multiple fight, but I think they try to hide and do the one first kill.
Ooh, knife goes wide on the side of pressure, and they concede the initial push up until that corner here. So this is probably where they are going to contest. Pressure just and the safety of that corner right now uses the shout to jump in on Epic, and Epic is taken down by none other than the knife over there. Look, I guess good aim by the side of pressure, and also a lot of members are just applying pressure to the entire side of Ravati Japan. Hofak is taking down Romi, just making a shout out, just coming out of the bench and just taking 2 kills. Pressure once again using the knife to take Epic again. Even without the Sombra 9K, 6 Blow look like they anticipated this composition to come out. Hofak does have a clean headshot onto pressure, so this may be their window of opportunity for a push. However, 6 Blow generally look like they are prepared for this composition.
Yeah, I think this comp make a lot of sense for me, but I think Epic swap to the Kiriko is
Dukes takes down Hofak. Hofak is not having the best time of his world on that Widowmaker here. Romi taken a little bit low, just spamming on to that ball, and multiple members on the side of Ravati Japan it's going to be Kiryu Owen who takes down Hesty despite that amplification matrix there. Hofak using that infiltrate maybe to have some good sightlines on some headshots, but still not converting into any kills yet. Dukes is sneakily looking for that Widow, but the Widows, remember, still has that infiltrate.
And this is way better. Oh, nice shot.
Good shot onto Dukes there. This is going to alleviate a lot of pressure on that Hofak.
Yeah, Lucio Kiriko might be the better choice than like a Batis Kiriko or Batis Jin.
All right, here is going to be 6 gets Senior Rush, but it is going to be Harutoon who takes the first elimination here. Ooh. Oh, is that Boop going to... No, okay, they have the hook, but it is going to be Axe, and also it is going to be a huge rampage as it takes down Hofak. Epic is taken also. Kiryu 01 is traded out, but low health bars overall on the board on the side of Ravati Japan. Hesty is taken out also, so it looks like Ravati Japan is just going to bleed out, and once again, 6 make a successful defense.
I'm not sure this is how many times the Harutoon get the pulse bomb, but if this is his only second time pulse bomb, this is very bad signal for the Harutoon because he needs to be more like a get the pulse bomb for to get a kill. Without that, I think it's very low condition.
All right, Harutoon once again has to keep up with the level of Dukes right now because Dukes is doing a lot for his team right now. Follow me with that Dragon Blade is looking for a kill.
Oh, mine.
Does not find a kill yet. Hofak is taking down though the reflect, the deflect actually keeps him alive, but not for long. Harutoon does finally register that kill. However, the pulse bomb goes wide. Dukes takes down Harutoon as a punishment, and Pressure also took down Hesty. Remember, there's only 30 seconds left, so Ravati Japan, they have to make, I guess, desperation touches at this moment.
Can they?
Yeah, the question is, can they? Kutaro on this ball will have to be the primary touch point here. There is that slam, but does not find a lot of people. Overtime is bleeding out now. This is going to be the final fight unless Ravati Japan can make that touch, the cap happen. Not going to be likely as Hofak is taken down, and there is going to be that sound barrier from the side of Hesty, but will it be enough to save everyone on the side of Ravati Japan? Not Hesty, not Kotaro, not Harutoon, and it is going to be 6 once again, full holding Ravati Japan on their map choice.
Oh no.
Yep. Oh no, that is the name of the game right now for the side of Ravati Japan. 6 in total control. Their only win condition is now. They don't even have to full cap point A. Like, for as far as I know, 9K, like if they, I don't know if they will play the Widow or not, but if 6 play the Widow and makes like 2 snipes, headshots, that might be the end of the game.
But after Junkertown changed the map, I think they don't need to do like a Widowmaker. I think so might be the 6 have a light decision making. They might be can do like a more brawly style with the Lucio. It's make a sense. And the problem right now is Hesty Epic was normally play the more Batis Gen, and they probably don't have enough time for the using the Batis Gen for the protecting the enemy. And but they're gonna try.
All right, they're gonna try this time.
Okay, with the Brig. Brig more sense because the pressure can be played more Sigma, and this make more sense for me.
All right, it definitely has to work, and also a player of interest for me right now is going to be Hofak and Dukes. Dukes is right now is going to be on the Widowmaker. Hofak, I'll be very honest here, didn't have the best of times on the Widowmaker, didn't show, I guess, prove the meaning of that pick of the Widowmaker so far. He has to prove it if he wants his team to win because his team, Ravati Japan, doesn't have a lot of chances left.
You gonna swap the Tracer? No?
Dukes is looking at, considering it, but at the moment, still going with that Widowmaker. No action so far. Ravati Japan, surprisingly, conceding a lot of the push and probably going to... now there is the contest. Kotaro very low, though. Has to roll back to the safety of his team and also the health packs. Pressure, just getting some free push onto that corner here. Hofak looking like he's firing some shots, but not looking at the connecting the headshots that he wants to so far. Still looking for the perfect shot. Goes wide. Not finding a lot of value on that Widowmaker pick so far. Dukes is now on the Tracer, so probably wants to track down that. Oh my goodness, Hofak was just deleted. I was about to say just Dukes was going to look for that Hofak. However, Hofak just got deleted. Romy takes out Epic as well, so this is really bad news for the side of Overwatch Japan. They just gave up full free push so that they can defend where they wanted to. However, 6Blow, they knew this. They got that free push, and also they just made that pick happen onto that Hofak Widowmaker, and is almost now.
Oh, he grew up it.
Yeah, there's that golden box of victory. They are almost there.
Oh, nice pulse.
Nice pulse, but does not convert into any kills here. Dukes has his own pulse bomb, so maybe he's going to look for a kill there. It is going to be Sakume that is going to open up the fight with 6Blow. This might be the start of the end in 9K as 3 kills in favor of 6Blow. 4 kills and only 4 meters there. Kotaro is going to be that ball that is so lonely on that payload, just by himself, only at 1/3 health. He's rolling, but he can't roll away from the violence of 6Blow, and it will be 6Blow taking a early, very quick 3-0. They are going to the wild card.
The Lizards come with the same number as a team. 3 and 4s.
Yep. Oh, wow. I mean, it looked like 6Blow. Where has this 6Blow been the entire season? This is the best showing from the side of 6Blow that I've ever seen, like, all season.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think the Levati was improved a lot during the season, but I think their lost energy was yesterday.
Yep, definitely. We've been talking about whether Rivati Japan has been a little bit, they're out of gas. It looks like they are indeed. They looked like they were a little out of steam. Yes, I understand, like you said, their composition sometimes makes sense, but their execution, it was just a little bit one level down compared to 6Blow today.
Yeah, I agree with you, because I think this just 6Blow, every single player just making their own value, and this Junkerkin time is really making a lot of value for the team, and they'll get to bring the win and condition. And I think they're never expected to get the team gonna using that one, and it was critical to the Levati.
Yep, it was. So we have to praise 6Blow a little bit. I mean, good preparation, good execution. I mean, TQQ, who didn't play Junkertown, but still very dominated the hit scan war against Hofak.
True.
And we also have to just give out a shout out to Dukes, who have been doing so much work on the Tracer as well. And this was just the DPS department. I even haven't started on the tank. Like, Max didn't even feature today, and 6Blow, they probably had some things that they were preparing, maybe Max on a few maps or not. They didn't even have to use all their cards and their chest. And Kiryu also very, very dominant on the support role as well. So good stuff overall.
Yeah, it's totally different scenario from the yesterday, because 6Blow was kind of 3-0 and Levati was a 3-2, but today was totally different Lizard.
All right, and we are ready to reveal our player of the match. So production, take it away. I think I know who this one's gonna be. It is gonna be Dukes indeed. I've been hyping him about his Tracer play, and Tracer, he did play indeed. What a play. I mean, Cartoon, a good Tracer in his own right, but if you just look at today, it was Dukes that just outclassed Cartoon and the rest of Rivati Japan today.
I think at the control, he's making so much great kill and the great moment at the team, because sometimes the team was have a struggle. That kind of kill was so much power for them to bring the winning condition.
Yep.
And that is why you need to play the Tracer, and why the team needs a Tracer, because always he can solve the problem.
Yeah, I mean, Tracer can be used in a lot of ways, like 9K said, not just like a flank, but also just to provide space to set up the rest of your team. Oh my goodness, what a play. I didn't even see that.
True.
And player of the match rankings here, Pressure, while still Pressure lost that opportunity to be the first, sole first, because Dukes got that player of the match for tonight. But with that, Dukes gets 11th. Pending the matches of the wild card, he may have a chance to kind of get up the standings a little bit. He's not going to get first because he only has not one match, but it's going to be 2 matches. So he's not going to get solo first, but still, it's a start of his way to dominance on that player of the match rankings. But, I mean, you can damn the player of the match rankings all day because the team win is what's really important here.
Yeah, I think sometimes the player of the match is important, but that means maybe just one player bring the winning for them.
Yep.
I mean, if you get the one team only, the POTM is meaning like a very sometimes bad scenario for the team.
Yeah, that means you're one man carry, and then still having a lot of carry options is really important for your team because sometimes if you're a one man carry, if that player does not feel good or is having a bad, I guess, slump or something like that, then that's really bad for you. So this is good news for the side of 6Blow that they have a lot of carry options on the ready. And what this means, of course, before we do any of that, we have to go back to viewer incentives. We are doing drops, chat. Of course, you're all here for the drops, but 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, you gotta be stuck with us in order to get all of those cool stuff. So please stick with us. And so what this means for the big grand scheme of things in the tournament is that 6Blow is advancing to OWCS Asia wildcard. So they will be going against Korea 4th seed and 3rd seed of Pacific. They will have a last chance to get to that Korea land of OWCS Asia. For Overwatch Japan, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to them. It was a good run. Like I said, they improved massively compared to the start of their season. However, all good things have to go to an end. I think if they keep with this roster, whether they do keep with this roster or they upgrade or maybe they make changes to this roster, I have good hopes for this team.
Yeah, I think once you finish at the top 4, the meaning you have also the potential to be top 1. And that is a good scenario for them to be. They know their power, they know their limit right now, and if they figure out for the next time, the next tournament, they will be bringing the winning for them.
Yep, like you said and I said, we Overwatch Japan, although they do exit from this tournament, they have very talented players and also a lot of potential. So hoping to see them next season as well. But before that, we have our final match of OWCS Japan remaining. So don't go anywhere because we have a grand finals to cast.
Begin excavation log. Sloan Cameron here on side of Petra. Me and the Wayfinders just found the coolest artifact I think I've ever... Again? Come on! Whoa, whoa, whoa! If you want to mess with these artifacts, you gotta go through me. Hey, I'm on to you! I gotta tell you, I wanna scream it out. Hey! I'm gonna show you, here's what it's all about. Up top, you big doofus! Rock and roll! Excavation initiation! Time to really drill it in. I just can't believe my eyes. We did it! We had a party or what? Whoa, no way.
No one can stop me now. No one can stop me now.
Hello and welcome to Overwatch Champions Series Japan. I am Unknown on the commentary and I am with 9K on the analysis. And in case you have just tuned in, this is our grand finals of Overwatch Champions Series Japan. So this is where it all ends.
Yeah, finally we're at the final.
Of course, we have some these teams have been showing very impressive moments, like for example, Feral. Wait a second. I am looking at my notes right now. They have dropped only one single map up until all the way to the grand finals.
If they're not losing that one, and today if they're not losing the map, they'll probably regret that map.
Yeah, exactly. And they will be like, they will come to Korea and they were like, oh wait, do you remember that one map that we lost? And we're like, it was a perfect season for them, but still, it is still a perfect season. It can be a perfect season for them if they win against Insomnia. I mean, of course, they are going to be indisputably the best team in Japan. They are already being touted as the best team in Japan, but still, they can still assert their dominance by just winning every single series that they had. But on the other side, let's talk about Insomnia a little bit. They did have a little bit of a shaky, well, I wouldn't say shaky if it just went 6-2, but still, they lost against Veril 2 times, and it is going to be their ultimate test if they can have Veril, if they can beat Veril and make that anime run happen. But we have to talk about Drops a little bit. So, Drops, this is what you're all here for. Of course, we're also here for some very good Overwatch, but why not have some drops in the process? 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. So please stay with us, and even after 8 hours, you're gonna. You're going to, but please stay with us for some good Overwatch, because, damn, we might be in for a series if Insomnia just prepared really well, and who knows, if we get to a map 7, that's gonna be really fun.
No. I have I mean more than one, but have a map 7 experience. It's taking a while.
Yeah, it does take a while. So after that, we might be voiceless after map 7. However, today we finished up our first series of the of the day. 6 blow, 3-0'd, clean sweep onto Rivati Japan. It did not look close at all. 6 blow looked like the dominant team, and they are very worthy of going to our wildcard matches, going against the 4th seed of Korea and the 3rd seed of Pacific, while we are just in minutes away from our very final match of the first season of Overwatch Champions Series Japan. Veril versus Insomnia, Insomnia versus Veril.
Yeah, really hard to waiting. I mean, very earlier season, after the first week, I think most of the people say this is going to be final at the future, and finally it became.
Yep, it was expected to a certain extent, and we are going to look at the players who are going to be starting. It is going to be Nico and Cookie on the damage roll. KSG once again starting ahead of Plankton on the tank roll, and it's going to be Cloud and Mint on the support roll. Mihawk on the bench, but we all know that at some point in the match, Mihawk will be there if Veril does so elect to play a double flex support meta here.
Yeah, I think right now everyone have their own role right now, but are they going to be doing the same thing as yesterday or not?
We don't know if they're keeping their cards close to their chest or if they're just going all in here, because, to be honest, Veril will be coming in very confident, and Insomnia going against them need all the confidence in the world if they want to go against the giants of Veril. It's going to be Undersea and Daisy, some very lucrative DPS names in their own right on the damage roll. It is going to be Leon Optrix starting over Gotsam on the tank. It is going to be Karu and Blink on the support. No flexibility on that front. So it is only going to be the tank variables when it comes to roster flexibility. This is likely going to be your roster that is going against Veril.
Yeah, I think yesterday, until they using the Winston comp, they would struggle against the Levati, but after they swapped to the Orisa comp and Undersea was have a so high performance with the Genji, and is that Genji gonna be working against the opponent team?
Ooh, yeah,
not
again. That's probably going to be on the side of Insomnia here, because, like I said, Insomnia is going to be put up to the ultimate test. This core roster also has been Invincibles, on the team Invincibles in 2023, and since May 2023, they have not won a single series against Veril.
Seriously?
Yes, so it has been a little less than a full year since they have not even won a single series. So if they actually, Insomnia gets a series win over Veril, not only do they get the bragging rights to be the best team in Japan, they also win over their former demons. They have to fight not only just Veril, but also with themselves, because that psychological pressure will be there.
Yeah, that is true, because if you're gapped by some team like over the year or over the months, you have a mental block a lot.
Yeah, like it's gonna be harder than even just like when you have, than when you're going first for the first time against Feral, but we're going to have Nepal as our first control map. I can confirm that this is indeed a Feral pick, as they will be coming into this series as the first seed. So, what do you expect from Nepal here?
So the Village and Sanctum is obviously Orisa map right now, the meta is. And that means they want to force them to do using the Orisa instead of the Winston at all. So that is pretty understandable pick for they starting with this one.
All right, we'll see what they go with, but before that, we are hearing that the game is ready. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Nepal. Alrighty, before we go on that step on that dubstep button, we are going to see the hovers right now. Looks like we're going with the Orisa mirror. Not so sure whether they're going to swap or not. It looks like Insomnia will be going the Tracer Echo, but ladies and gentlemen, we are going in on Nepal. It is going to be Sanctum, if I'm not mistaken. And Feral is going with the Ashe on the side of Nico here.
Most likely Ashe is fairly good at this map because of the lot of like damage stacking, and the Sojourn is hard to build the energy for the shot, so it's making it easy for them. But QQ Echo marking is possible or not?
Alright, Blink also very low. Wow, probably taking a lot of chunk of that dynamite damage. Cloud also using a lot of the poke abilities to take down Daisy, so this is going to be a two-man numbers advantage for the side of Feral, and Feral will be able to cap that first point. Karu and Leon Optrix, they do not want to give ult charges to the enemy, and they just fall down. It is going to be a total reset for the side of Insomnia.
And also Ashe is good counter the Genji, so it's making the Undersea so much hard to be play the Genji. And they have a double flex support. Oh, they're gonna stop the Genji, but Illari and the Ashe both is good counter to the Genji, so it's more advantage for the Barrel still. He can be powerful, he can counter enemy dive.
Alright, so Insomnia actually just counter picking themselves right now. Daisy with that 100% charge on that railgun needs to find a target and does find Cloud. What a nice shot. Also, Undersea takes care of that pylon over there, so a lot of healing reduced from the side of Feral. KSG very low is going to be taken out by Leon Optrix, so it's going to be a relatively, I guess, adequately enough fast split for the side of Insomnia. It does take a little longer as they will be having clipping after 43% progress on Feral.
So I have no clue what happened to Cloud, and he was kind of stuck on the ward. It's making the Daisy to kill, and that snowball is huge snowball right now. And the league take condition is Insomnia may have so much advantage over the fight. So Cloud and Nico really need to be aware about the enemy Genji condition.
Alright, Undersea having a lot of jobs here. Oh, but it is going to be Daisy who is under a lot of pressure, but it is going to be Undersea that is going to be the victim of that pulse bomb, and Nico takes out Karu. So even with that Kitsune Rush, Insomnia probably not going to find a lot of value here. Feral, this was not even a team fight, it was just, I guess, a pick. Two separate picks from the side of Feral that is going to make that flip happen, and it was two ultimates expended, but this has to feel good for the side of Feral here. And there is going to be that turret surge from KSG, low health bars from the side of Feral, but there is going to be that immortality field that's going to save them, and Nico with that Bob doing a lot of work. So Bob actually doing something here, and Mid also takes that Undersea. So once again, a team-fight win for the side of Feral. Nico also cleans up Karu, so this is going to be more time for the delay on the side of Insomnia here.
Yeah, this is one of the big reasons like why Ashe and the Illari are going to be making so much powerful to counter enemy Genji condition, and Undersea good at the Echo, good at the Genji, but he not have experience about the Tracer, and that is making so much disadvantage for them.
Alright, Daisy starting up with the overclock, doesn't find a lot of value here, was kind of like spamming it on KSG, but it is going to be Leon Optrix that actually falls first, and Cloud, once again, just finding a lot of value on that Illari pick, taking down two, so at 92% and going Undersea. This is just a desperation Dragon Blade for the side of Undersea, and can anyone touch on the side of Insomnia? The answer is going to be no, as Feral takes first round of Nepal. Yes, there were a few fights where Insomnia looked like they had some ground, but it is going to be Viral that is once again going to be very dominant and takes the lead, at least so far, in Nepal. And we're, oh, this Nico, I mean, we have to talk about Nico and Cloud here. Like, yes, both of them are relatively longer range, and the poke value that they offered to Viral was so immense. And that Bob, hence Bob, do something, and Bob answered, I did something. They had 2 kills. Oh, and speaking of predictions here, 93% in favor of Viral. So Insomnia, they have a lot of work to do if they want to not just win over Viral, but also the hearts of, well, the general viewers as well. KSG still on that Orisa pick. Daisy not having the most success on that Sojourn pick. Maybe that has to change if Nepal wants to go Insomnia's way. Viral looks like they have positional advantage. They are the ones that are having defensive positions, and is going to be Kuki once again taking down Karu. So numbers advantage in favor of Viral. Viral is probably going to assume first cap on the point, and progress is going to be stacked here.
Yeah, so in general, most likely the Aqua is good at this map, but once you landing with the Orisa, it's hard to making good synergy. And Undersea need to making the synergy, but Kuki gets so much free time because they don't have a tracer, and it's making the so much hard time for the Insomnia. Oh my!
Yo, wait, is that going to be a kill? Oh,
No,
okay,
it was Kiriko, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Kiriko, so
Yeah.
able to TP back to the safety of his teammate, but still a good javelin. Nico, always a menace on that Sojourn.
Skill.
The railgun does go wide, but Kuki on the other hand takes down Daisy, so that much damage is going to be denied on the side of Insomnia. Viral is doing so much work on the neutral fight without the ultimates here. Cloud taking down Karu, so once again, and this is just not even going to be a team fight. This is just going to be utter violence on the side of Viral.
So Insomnia, the Echo is kind of damage stacking comp, but Bar just like a B arrows light of the side from the enemy, so they're not gonna be taking damage from the Echo. And that's meaning, look at the Daisy ulti percentage. He get the only 30%, and less of them get the almost every ulti. And the Kashi and the Leon Patrix get the so much ultimates get is make them. Oh, nice pulse bomb. Yeah.
Nice pulse bomb, but does not find a kill, and it's gonna be Cloud that is gonna open up with the Kitsune rush. And in like Viral, they're rushing in, and Insomnia, they have to fall back. They know that they don't have the resources to contest. And Leon Optrix with only half health. Now they find enough confidence to go in, but they have to use both support ultimates. Undersea will be just obliterated even without that opportunity to use the duplicate, and his Leon Optrix is going to be sniped down by Nico. Blake does trade out Kuki, but I don't think this is going to just change the general flow of the fight, with Nico just free firing on everyone, and Cloud acting like he is the DPS over there, and it's going to be an easy 2-0 in favor of Viral. Nepal goes on the side of Viral here.
So why do I say it was good pulse bomb? Because at the momentum, the Insomnia want to come out from the low ground at the mega side, but that pulse bomb stopped the pushing tempo, and also they losing their a lot of resource because of that. And Cloud just making using his ultimate for make them to not giving opportunity to hold there, and that bound to be the last fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think Viral had a very good understanding of what the situation is, how their ultimates fare with their ultimates, the ult economy, and they understood their win conditions, so they just started the aggression because they knew that Insomnia did not have enough resources they had to back off, and by backing off at that, it was already at what, like 80%? So yeah. It was a lose-lose fight. It was a lose-lose choice on the side of Insomnia. They were forced to make errors, and I think that was a really good play on the side of Viral here.
Yeah, I agree with you, and because of that is making so much like a Nico have an ultimate condition, easily can get a kill. And right now the question is, are they going to be play the Winston comp against, or are they going to be play the Ursa comp again?
Well, that's going to be a very interesting question, because remember, KSG, if you look at his hero pool right now, KSG also plays the Winston and also the Doofus right now, so the question is going to be, like, even if Leon Optrix goes to the Winston competition, can you do it better than Varel? Like, that's going to be the mind games here.
Yeah.
And this is where the psychological confidence has to kick in, because remember, Insomnia, this roster has not beaten Varel in like 11 months, and they probably will be coming into this series lacking that confidence, but they have to force out the confidence, because without any confidence, they probably can't match any of these compositions that Varel are going to throw at them.
Yeah, I agree with you, because 11 months is pretty long time, almost a year. And if they're losing at here and if they're losing at the LAN, it became to the 12 months.
I'm going to actually just shoot a bullet to myself and say that that is almost as long as how long New York Excelsior has not been able to win over the San Francisco Shock. No.
You're not only one team.
Okay.
You're not only one team.
All right, but I just wanted a joke, all right? I sacrificed myself for the sake of a joke. At least, if it made you laugh, I'm happy, all right? So, but in all seriousness, what do you think, if you were the coach of Insomnia, what do you need what do Insomnia need to do in order to stand a chance against Varel here?
So I think I probably find out the Undersea, the hero pool, for which one is going to be working against them, and Leon Patrix also, because I think they really need to find their key hero for making the good condition, and I think that is making bring the winning in the table. Yeah.
All right, so win conditions on the table, but we are, I believe that we have our map ready. It is going to be Suravasa.
Okay.
So, I mean, on Suravasa, let's talk about Suravasa a little bit. Winston, all viable. Also, Orisa viable. What's your pick?
I think both can be working. If you have a good Winston, like a strategy, Winston is still possible to learn it here. And if you're good at the Orisa, it's still possible to learn it here. But if I'm at the Insomnia style, I'm probably going to start with the Winston, Lucio, Ana, and then starting with the Sojourn Tracer or Echo Tracer and swap to the Ana to the Kiriko.
All right, so we might have a potential recipe for success here, but I am hearing that we are ready for the match. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Suravasa. Ooh, some good scenery here on Suravasa here. And, I have, like, I've seen this guy so many times that I laugh all the time.
I didn't know they have a crocodile there, but okay.
All right. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going in on Suravasa as I laugh to that Orisa skin and also the googly eyes here. It is indeed going to be an Orisa mirror here.
Yeah, I think Genji pick is very reasonable at here for making his Undersea the value. And don't let them to go far. If they go far, you will gonna get the more trouble.
Alrighty, Nico already in an established position on the point. So it is going to be Insomnia who has to retake the point, and it looks like, yes, Varel is going to assume... Oh, wait a second. Insomnia decides to contest. KSG, half health. Needs a lot of healing if he wants to keep up. Nico also very low as well. Needs to be very careful if he wants that firepower to provide for the team. Daisy on the high ground in an advantage position. So surprisingly, Insomnia, even without any first kills or anything like of the like, also already assumed control on the point and also took down Cookie. So they are in control for a while here. Also, KSG is down, so the rest is probably going to be staggered kills. Daisy taken out is a little bit of an for the side of Insomnia, but it's not going to be too bad of a trouble as Varel has to reset.
And also, this is very clean pick by Insomnia because the Genji is going to be working at the first point very clearly. But some point is going to be struggle, so Undersea need to be set up every single time for making his own value. He doesn't need to think about the team condition. He just need to be ready for the assassinate something or dive in.
Alright, there is that fight opener on the side of Cloud. It is going to be Nico taking down Daisy. So this is quickly becoming a losing fight for the side of Insomnia, but Blink takes down Nico, so maybe, but not if Leon Optrix is taking down Kuki, doing 2 DPS's worth of work, as even despite Nico falling, it is going to be Beryl that is going to make that flip happen, but at least Undersea makes it to overtime, delays it until overtime, so one teamfight win can mean that Insomnia may be able to cap that first flashpoint here.
As my opinion is, I still think this is pretty hard. Okay. Oh!
Wait a second, that was a ambitious Terra Surge, and also takes out a big chunk of Leon Optrix's health, and Kuki takes down Daisy. What a good pulse here. So Insomnia once again in a very tight position. Leon Optrix taking down, so probably this is going to be once again a reset for the side of Insomnia. They have to retreat all the way back to their spawn. And remember, this is Flashpoint. Progress is accumulating as fast as it can. A lot faster than Control. So Insomnia, if they lose another fight, there's no guarantee that they may be able to have a second chance at flipping that point.
And Nico was hiding for his ulti, but they're just rotate to the more like long lanes. Okay.
All right, Nico on that overclock, not finding any kills. It is going to be Daisy's turn, but Leon Optrix is going to be the first casualty, and also Daisy is taken out by Cloud even throughout. Despite that overclock, it is going to be Nico and Kuki cleaning up mid, also getting his share of kills. They want a shared kill, I guess, credit, and then it's going to be a full team kill, and also first cap for the side of Beryl is they are going to lead 1-0 on the side of Flashpoints here.
The Genji retaking condition is pretty hard in general because he don't have any opportunity to get the closer to the enemy, and once he dash in, he will get the kind of a lot of disadvantage.
All right, Beryl starting up with the Katsina Rush. Remember, however, Beryl has low health bars all around the board, and Insomnia looks like they will be disengaging to safety, so not a lot of value found from that Katsina Rush. It is going to be Insomnia's turn to use that Katsina Rush, and also going to team up with a combo up with that blade, but Nico is going to punish Undersea. Undersea just went in a little too deep, and but Daisy takes down Kuki, so Insomnia finds a window of opportunity here. They use the sound barrier. They want to win this fight, and remember, Insomnia also has control of the point. They will take down KSG, so partial success for the side of Insomnia. It was a little bit messy, but it worked out.
Yeah, so the Kuki like a hard carry, like a last street fight, but once the Tracer down, I think the condition is same as the Insomnia, so Insomnia doesn't need to be hesitate to be played, and Karu and the Blink can do like a more damage because the Tracer just holding their side to side too much long time. But without that, I think you can do like aggressive. But now the pulse one condition.
Oh, nice stick from Kuki there onto Daisy. That's going to be a lot of damage denied from the side of Insomnia. It is also going to be the ghost side for the side of Beryl. Yes, Leon Optrix uses the Terra Surge, but it is not going to make a difference. Yes, Blink does take out mid, but Nico is looking for blood. But it is going to be his own blood that spills his shirt. But Kuki is going to make sure that Beryl is going to make this flip happen, and they do. KSG still holds on to that Terra Surge, and also Cloud has that Kitsune Rush if they want to engage. This is going to be a little bit of disparity in favor of Beryl in terms of ult economy, 9K.
Yeah, so Karu needs to start with his Kiriko ulti, and once they're trying to oh no.
Oh, that was a big Terra Surge. No casualties on the side of Insomnia just yet. But Blink is going to be the one that falls first. Daisy uses the overclock, but can he find any targets? Beryl is shielded with the sound barrier. It is going to be Daisy falling down without having any kills from that overclock. Nico taking down Leon Optrix. This is going to be cleanup time for the side of Beryl. Once again, the progress is going to be 74%. The question is Insomnia going to be able to touch and contest before the cap happens?
Yeah, I think the problem right now is Undersea, the condition of the Genji is going to be... Oh! Nice shot.
Okay, Kuki once again being very, very accurate on these pulse bombs, and yes, the contest is there, but overtime is going to bleed out, and Leon Optrix is going to give his life for the sake of the touch, and also it looks like Blink is going to follow as well, so this is going to be a 2-0 lead. This is going to be map point for the side of Beryl. It looks like Insomnia is going to have the rotational advantage on the third flashpoint. However, Feral doesn't seem very concerned at this moment.
Yeah, so Junker City was yesterday because once the enemy detect condition, Genji can do so much thing. But at this map, the Tracer can do much more to the enemy, so it's gonna be nightmare for the Insomnia a lot.
All right, Nico looking for a neutral kill, does not find one yet. Also, it is going to be Kuki taking a lot of pressure, so probably had to use that recall. Undersea also a lot of pressure as well. Speaking of pressure, had to use that deflect, and also just Insomnia has to pop out the sound barrier and takes out Cloud and Kuki, so Mint as well. So this is going to be a team fight win for the side of Insomnia. Early control or early cap for the side of Insomnia. Yep, team kill, good stuff from Insomnia so far.
Yeah, I think they're, since the first point until the third point, they win every single first fight, but after the retake, the Undersea didn't make any value, so it's a problem for them. So they always keep making so much value, so they need to think of the Tracer condition a bit more.
Alright, Undersea with that Dragon Blade looking to find several kills, but has to be alive in order for him to get any value on that Dragon Blade. Still, point control on the side of Insomnia. Cloud is going to open up things with the Katsuna Rush. Karu is also going to use the Katsuna Rush on their own as well. So this is going to be a pretty even fight. Leon Optics uses the Terror Surge, but does not find any kills. It is going to be Kuki who finds Daisy first. And Undersea pops the Dragon Blade, but the question is, can he find any kills? No, it is going to be KSG, although very low, going to punish Undersea. Karu also taken down by the side of KSG. KSG is taken away from the picture, but it is a noble sacrifice as the rest of the members of Feral cleans up Insomnia once again. Feral in control.
So the problem right now, the Undersea, the ult value is so low, and Kuki just need one tick to pulse bomb to kill that. And one button click is making game different. So Undersea need to find the angle. And Daisy.
Kuki looking for a very fast pulse bomb, takes down two! And also Nico takes down Daisy with that overclock as well. So two ultimates expended for the side of Feral, but it was damn well worth it, as it is also another team kill in favor of Feral, and Insomnia look very, very lost right now.
It's happened the same thing at the Nepal, and here it's not really good condition for them.
Right, they're actually going to fight off the point, and Mint using the sound barrier for early aggression. Karu is going to be the casualty on the side of Insomnia. Leon Optics soon to follow, and Daisy looks like he is going to follow his teammates at 98%, 99%. Yes, the overtime is ticking. The touch was there from the side of Undersea, but Undersea has to run for his life. And can he touch a second time? No, he won't, as it's going to be Feral that is going to take Suravasa, and it is not going to be match point yet, as this is going to be a first to four. However, Feral looks like they're going to be the final test, the ultimate boss of Insomnia, as they do not have any intention of losing here.
Yeah, I think Barry making a lot of point at the first fight. The Insomnia bring the win because of the Genji, but after that, I think they don't have any solution about the making the counter the enemy dive condition, and also Undersea have a trouble time with the Genji Blade because the Barret didn't give any target for the Genji Blade. It's making so much hard time.
Yeah, so a lot of, I guess, not a lot of value from the ultimates on the side of DPSs from Insomnia. Daisy didn't also have the best time with his overclocks as well, and what should I say? It was, I guess, a difference in all of the departments. It was a team difference all around. Insomnia definitely looking to turn their fortunes around because they need it. I guess the good news for Insomnia is that they still have 2 more chances. It is a first to 4. They are only down 2 maps yet. They still have a comeback potential, but we'll see if the potential is back. It will be happening after a short break, so don't go anywhere.
stand me now. No one can stand me now. No one can stand me now. No one can stand me now. One can stand me now.
Wow, and that was a live view. That was a viewing party on Japan. Of course, this match is not a offline LAN match, but there are a lot of Feral fans out there looking at, watching a watch party together. So that's actually really cool, and also cool that we had some footage about it.
I mean, I'm not sure who managed about that, but always LAN party. So yeah, really lovely. Yeah.
Yup, and I hopefully that some of those Japanese fans will be able to come all the way to Korea for to support their Viral team, and also Insomnia as well, because Insomnia they are also locked in for OWCS Asia as well. So hopefully we will have a lot of Japanese representation in the crowd as well. But we are approaching the third map of the grand finals of OWCS Japan right now. Right now, it seems like Viral is going to clinch it 4-0, but Insomnia, they have to prepare something in order to prevent that.
Yeah, I think they're trying with the Orsacom at the flashpoint, and seems like they're not working. So they might be gonna try at the more Winston style, or they need to try to find the answer right now.
All right, the answer we may find, but we're going to our map selection here. It is going to be Midtown. So we're seeing a lot of Midtown being preferred by Japanese teams here. Like, what do you think about this pick here?
No clue. Because the reason about that here is, Tracer is not really good map, but also Genji's not good. But Echo is pretty good, so might be they're gonna try with the Echo.
All right, we might have some cooking in the works right now. We'll see as we're getting ready for the match right now. I'm currently not hearing that we are ready for the match just yet, but interesting choice in Midtown once again. Oh, never mind. I am hearing that we are ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the streets of New York. We are going to Midtown. Alright, Midtown Tunnel. So this is... Okay, of course, this is a little bit of a fictional place in Midtown, but Midtowns exist in Manhattan, and NYPD exists. We're not seeing pigeons again.
Yeah, New York has a NIPD.
Of course.
The best cop. Why? Why? It's wrong?
No, I decline to comment.
Okay, I'm not a New York citizen, and I've never lived in New York, so and never.
All right, but ladies and gentlemen, we are going in on Midtown, and it is going to be Veryl on the offense with KSG on the Sigma. Once again, Nico going on the Ashe that he has been enjoying success with, and Insomnia is going to match that. Well, Echo and Ashe here.
And Blink started with the Brig, and Brig is good counter the Tracer. So this is very reasonable, the choice to the Insomnia starting.
All right, Undersea looking like they have prepared a strat here, because remember 9K did say that Echo is a very solid choice here on Midtown. It is up to the execution now. The Dynamite finding a few targets. Cloud has to use the Immortality Field, and also the Kuki's recall has been burnt out, but Kuki is going to take out Leon Optics. Cloud not being traded out. Well, yes, Kuki is going to fall in the end, but it's going to be Cloud who takes out Blink. So this is going to be early, I guess, several ticks in favor of Veryl right now. The question is, does Insomnia opt to contest it? It looks like they will be by the looks of it, but Nico takes down Undersea, so maybe not so confident about a retake now. Okay, Insomnia, they do decide to fall back and assume the high ground control, but it is a very fast 0.8 cap in favor of Veryl here.
Yeah, right now, the snowball is going to be not that much use because the mid don't have a sound barrier, and Cloud window can be critical, but it's a bit hard. So I think Insomnia still have the potential to be blocked at the first point. At the second point, yeah.
Alright, Undersea taking down KSG. That is going to be a start if Insomnia wants to get this defense rolling. Leon Optrix very sturdy on that Orisa pick. Not having to, just having Veryl to reset without using any of their ultimates is a good sign. Signs of life for the side of Insomnia. Nico has that Bob ready, but needs the perfect angle if he wants to find value with it. Veryl looking for angles of entry here. KSG using the barrier to just clear out a few angles. Cloud using the amplification matrix to do a lot of damage on the side of Undersea, and what? That is a lot of damage on the side of, and also Kuki taking down Kara as well, as 9K just was in awe. And ladies and gentlemen, I am in awe as well, as Veryl just finishes the team kill, and what a fight from Veryl there.
I mean, Insomnia have a lot of ulti there also, but no one pressed the button. And just suddenly everyone drop it and down, and no answer for them right now. I mean, that is meaning they're too much like thinking about the shooting the game. Oh, good targeting decision.
Okay. So this is a start once again. They're starting well. They did use the rally and also DZ's Bob, and Bob falls. So maybe Vero may have a chance of a comeback here. Leon Albrecht's looking for a good Terra Surge angle, being very patient with it so far. Kuki spotted and also being spammed with the sticky bomb from the side of Undersea. Undersea very low, needs to get healed up really soon. Oh, is taken out by Kuki, but Karu does punish his Cookie on that aggression. So it is a fairly even fight. It looks like Vero is being very patient and waiting back for the rest of their team to come back.
Oh no.
Wait a second.
Okay.
PSG not finding a lot of value with that flux over there. And once again, this is going to be a little bit of a ult advantage in favor of Insomnia on the ult economy so far. But wait a second, that was almost a back cap over there. Daisy, I mean, we've seen a lot of back cap shenanigans in Japan here, so we have to be always on the lookout. Undersea is using the duplicate on the Sigma, but does not look like he's going to find a lot of ult charge here. Cloud, very low. But in the meanwhile, Kuki takes down Daisy, and Cloud also takes down Undersea, so this is going to be a very easy fight, I guess, for the side of Vero. Nico is stunned, but not for long, as Nico and Cloud is just free firing on that window, through that window, and it is going to be Vero with a very sizable time bank, being able to cap point B here.
So once the Undersea using the duplicate, meaning a lot at the Insomnia situation, because they probably everyone say about the, oh, we're not going first, so we need to go first. But in the same time, you're not too much thinking about the when you go need to first, and that making so much bad ultimate decision, and that as a strong team, they're not giving the opportunity to the enemy using that kind of bad ulti decision.
All right, a lot of high ground control from the side of Vero. Nico very low, but is rapidly healed up, and Nico uses the Bob on a off angle to provide a lot of, I guess, pressure for the side of Insomnia. Daisy also has to trades out the Bob, and Mint thinks that this fight is winnable. They are committing by using the Sound Barrier, but not finding a lot of value, not converting into any eliminations yet. The fight is still at a stalemate. Undersea on that Genji. KSG has that Gravitic Flux there. Will it lead into any kills? Not yet. It does do a considerable amount of damage to Leon Optrix. However, does not find the kill. And still, this is a fight without any elimination. So I guess it is good for Insomnia to stall out the fight, despite Vero using a lot of their resources here. Cloud using the amplification matrix for extra damage.
Oh, no.
Undersea takes down Nico, but KSG punishes Undersea for it. It is still anyone's game, but Blake takes out Cloud, so this might be a little bit of a stabilization for the side of Insomnia, but Leon Optrix is taken down, so this might be a new chapter and change of things. Vero is going through that corner. Karu is in an awkward position right now. Oh, rather, takes down KSG. Well, KSG does trade out Karu before getting down, but still, Insomnia, they still manage to keep Vero from going through that corner. They find a little bit of stability here.
Yeah, also, right now is a very good tempo to using the Genji Blade, and they need to seeking the first chance and get more closer. Don't wait to the enemy come. If they wait to the come enemy, it's hard to make it the value of the blade.
Alright.
Okay, need to go, okay?
Wait a second, there is that Dragon Blade and that early deflect. Will that Dragon Blade find any targets? The answer is going to be no, so no value on that Dragon Blade. That is a huge ultimate down for the side of Insomnia. Mint does drop the beat here. Leon Optrix uses the Terror Surge, but does not find any targets as well. So two ultimates down on the side of Insomnia. Daisy is down. Nico finds Daisy. this is going to be, I think, Viral applying a lot of pressure. Nico also taking Leon Optics down. This is going to be contesting for the final pusher. Undersea also down. Will Insomnia have the members? Do they have enough firepower to stop that full cap from happening? It is 13 seconds from overtime. Nico takes down Daisy, so maybe there is not going to be enough damage. That is also going to be the Bob denied from the side of Insomnia. KSG is going to use the Gravitic Flux, and Leon Optics is taken down. Kara takes down Nico. Kara takes down Cookie as well. So this might be that defense and that denial of that full cap here. However, multiple members of Barrel are still in the fray. Nico swaps to the Sombra, maybe to just come here earlier. Daisy uses spot. Leon Optics on that Doofus trying to push and punch Mint out of existence. However, is hacked and is unable to finish Mint. Mint is finally down, so this is going to be a member loss for the side of Barrel, but equalized by taking down Daisy. So this is a 4v4 fight. KSG down, but Karu is also down, so numbers-wise, they are in the advantage, but Leon Optics is the tank out. Insomnia falls, but despite it being overtime, it looks like Viral is indeed going to make that full cap happen. It wasn't easy, 9K, but they make that full cap happen.
Cloud carries so hard. He was like a free timing, and he get closer to using his shift, and after droning, everything was perfectly safe, the team. And Car was so much clutch the 2 moment. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Undersea was in that building over there. That was that probably just cost him point A. Yes, the Immortality Field did save the initial impact from the Pulse Bomb, but it was not enough for the entire damage. Yeah, there is that Cloud carry that you were mentioning, 9K.
So sad. Because when the Undersea have a Genji Blade tempo, he was jumping with his shift, the dash, and after Blade, he needed one more dash, but I think the Mint was booped, so that is making him one of the reasons to fail. But I want to mention about this one, because in that moment, Daze and Lampetrix and Karu blink, it's not get the close enough to maximize the blade, and that is making the Undersea a lone blade, and that is really awful situation for the team, because Genji is kind of need a lot of resource in the situation with the team to making the blade condition. But yeah, that was bad. And yeah, Nico is probably assuming that he's gonna be going to start with the Echo or Genji, and that both is gonna be good to counter with the Cassidy.
Alright, once again, Undersea is going to be on that Genji. He needs a lot of help from his teammates if he wants this pick to succeed. This time, it wasn't that stellar on the defensive side of things. Viral on the defense is having a slightly new look, as Nico is going to be on the Cassidy, like you mentioned. Insomnia is halfway through that building over there, but Blink is a casualty during that process. So Insomnia is trapped in that building without their Lucio, and soon without their Kiriko as well, and Undersea taking down. So this is going to have to be a full reset from the side of Insomnia. Nico was almost very, very low. However, it wasn't enough. He had enough HP to shoot down 3 members on the side of Insomnia. Insomnia has to reset.
The calm of the barrel gonna be picked is very reasonable for me a lot of time, and they kind of know about the Insomnia, the weakness. And rotation, and good rotation, but they could probably joining to them.
Alright, once again, Insomnia is trying to look at the left side of things. They want to get into that building. However, this time it's going to be KSG that is going to punish that maneuver of Insomnia. Insomnia not finding a lot of success, just trying to sneak into the left corridor and into that left building. They are losing multiple members during that maneuver, so they might have to reevaluate their strategy here.
Because with the Kiriko, that's pretty good, but I think this kind of like a defense team calm, if you're not get a kill, the snowball is gonna stop, as I say at the first match. So you need to find a really nice target to kill it, but without that, I think Kiriko Lucio is a bit hard to making the...
Alright, Karu is opening up with the Kitsune Rush. However, Viral are answering with 2 ultimates of their own. It is going to be Leon Optics that falls first by the hands of KSG. Also, Daisy is has fallen as well. Nico taking down Undersea and Karuzo. Despite that opener from Karu here, Insomnia is still unable to find an opening and their way into the point. And 9K is already 1 minute and a half remaining, so that's a lot of time gone for the side of Insomnia. They have to figure out something quick.
And more important thing is not play, not pulse the sound barrier when once you using the Winston together. But sound barrier is not almost coming, and okay.
Right, Nico trying to zone out people through the Deadeye, not finding any kills yet. Doesn't find any kills overall. It is going to be Mint who also uses the rally here. Can
nice
Undersea finally a kill from that
nice
blade?
Kill.
2 finds 2, so this might be the breakthrough that Insomnia has been long looking for. Finally, Undersea has some space to work with, and that space was what enabled him to get that 2K on the blade.
I think Ming's making the wrong decision because he's Lily has to be counter the blade, and after the high noon, they have a momentum be going to take a space, but that making decision was wrong. But Insomnia swapped to the Ana?
Alright, that's an interesting question. So this is going to be an Ana Kiriko on the back line. Maybe, I guess the idea behind it is to empower the Genji and or the Winston. I'm not sure about this one, 9K.
I mean, this is last year a lot of teams actually using a lot. And everyone say it's kind of okay, but you need to like a good quality of the player.
Alright, let's see if Blink can be up to this challenge here, but Leon Optrix is going to fall victim of Nico here. And Viral didn't even use any ultimates for that one, and it is once again Viral going to be prevalent on the defense here, almost hit by that accretion from KSG. KSG has been showing very high level of Sigma play, despite him being a traditional, I guess, main tank player. This is really interesting stuff and impressive stuff from the side of KSG. Daisy looking for a potential stick on that Pulse Bomb. If the Pulse Bomb gets any value, that's going to be the perfect start for an Insomnia start here. KSG starting things up with the Gravitic Flux. Does convert into a Nico kill. Of course, that wasn't a KSG Flux target. However, Nico did have enough space for him to shoot through a lot of members through the side of Insomnia. And once again, this is going to be your full reset. Once again, the timer is 1.5 minutes. Insomnia need to find something real quick.
So a lot of point about the why Ana Kiriko need a high quality teammate is because the Tracer have so much time for bully the backline and the Tracer and Winston. Oh no.
Alright, KSG very low, but it is going to be Undersea taken down by Nico, and also Karu taken down by Mint. And 9K, Insomnia is getting spawn camped.
So sad.
Indeed.
Because the Ana Kiriko is barely can make the space and barely can do something with the together, and that means some of them need to make a safe space for them, but it's almost impossible they can do something together.
Alright, Insomnia, they have 2 different nano targets. Leon Optics taken down. It is going to be Undersea with that Nano Blade, though. Does find Cloud. Can he find his second? But in the meanwhile, Nico is just shredding through the lines of Insomnia. Undersea, yes, he may have a Nano Blade, but Barrel has Nico. Wow, that is a rare sight to see as the deflect pulse kill onto Kuki. That is a neat kill. However, Tides is not calm for the side of Insomnia as Viral is assuming very defensive positions firmly, and Leon Optics is about to be taken out. Still holds on to dear life, but not for long. It is going to have to be Blink who is going to stay on the cart, but not for long, as I don't think anyone can touch as overtime bleeds. And once again, Viral is going to win Midtown. This time, they did get a point. They did get a checkpoint off Viral, but that was as far as they got, and now it is match point. Viral is 1 map away from winning Grand Finals 4-0.
I mean, a lot of point the Insomnia looks like sometimes they get the winning condition, but after they kind of panic or they don't making the clear decision. So I think right now the key to them is they need to making the clean decision about the at least 1 or 2 time. But I think that is so hard for them right now. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely a lot of pressure onto Undersea because, well, of course, he has to make value on that blade. Yes, he finally did have, I guess, one or two blades. One blade that had like 2 kills, and that actually allowed Insomnia to get that first cap onto A. But in the end, it was good play from Veril to just shut down a lot of the possibilities from a lot of the angles from Undersea. They didn't even give him a lot of opportunities for that Dragon Blade to have any, I guess, effect as well. So, I mean, good play for Veril, but I have a feeling that Insomnia right now, their nerves are kicking in right now. They are not playing like the Insomnia that went 6-2 in the round robin right now.
It's not nervous, it's more depressed. I mean, I have an experience about the losing at the 4-0 also. I have an experience win the 4-0, but I can truly can say that is depressed.
Yeah, I mean, it might be the psychological, depression coming in, because I guess they might feel a little bit powerless against like the side of Veril right now because they haven't been winning. Like I said, this roster hasn't been winning against Veril for 11 months. But they have to remember, one thing they have to remember, the entirety of 2024, the only team that got a map off of Veril is Insomnia. So they have to keep those memories alive if they want a chance for a comeback, because the only chance of a comeback right now is going to be a reverse sweep, and doing that against Veril, wow, that's something that you write on your resume.
So what is your opinion about which they need to do play to bring the winning?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I definitely think it starts with picking a map that Veril clearly did not practice, because sometimes, because we've seen in different regions as well, especially in this new format, that teams can't practice all of the maps. Of course, you've been a coach as well, right? If the map pool is this big and then you can pick whatever, then there are definitely going to be some maps that you have less time, at least less time practice on, and then it also forces a map that also forces a different composition. So maybe a element of surprise may be the key for Insomnia, but I would like to hear your opinion as well on that.
So I have a clear opinion at the hybrid, which map is good for them to bring the winning condition. But at the payload right now, they have a Junkertown and Lutz 66 and Dorado. No Dorado. Right?
I think they do have Dorado, if I'm not mistaken.
Success told me they have no Dorado, and he lied to me.
Let's see, Junkertown, Rialto. Okay, so he is not. He's not lying. So it's Rialto Shambali Monster. Here you go. Junkertown 66, Rialto Shambali, and Havana.
So
well, okay.
I mean, seriously, if I can choose one map to bring the win, might be Lutz 66, because I think it's not clearly can say this map is good for the Winston, but other map is worse. So
okay, then what about push maps?
Push map, Esperanza is probably the good map for the Winston, but a lot of team using for the Winston comp and Undersea, if we can play Sojourn or Tracer, they have option to bring the win, but Undersea can play Genji and Echo. It's meaning you need to play Tracer Echo, and when you play the Tracer Echo, it's likely you don't have enough power to kill the Casualty, because Casualty is still strong and the Sojourn is still strong, so it's kind of struggle time.
All right, we had our predictions here, but we'll see what the map selection is going to be on the side of Insomnia, because they are running out of options, and it is indeed going to be Esperanza. So they are going with, I guess, the usual map pick here, because we've seen a lot of Esperanza from both sides, especially in the Japanese region. We are getting ready for the teams to get ready for the map, and do we see a Winston like you predicted here, or is it going to be just a Narisa? But we've seen, I mean, by looking at Nico's Cassidy right now, I wouldn't be very confident in playing the Winston against that Cassidy though.
Yeah, I think that is the reason they try to anarchical, try to making some different way to working. So, but the funny thing is, anarchical is better condition at this map.
Alrighty, so that it is, and I am hearing that we are ready for the map. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Esperanza. Alright, we have a peaceful dinner table that is going to be in the middle of a very not peaceful fight, because this might be the last map. But we have to press the dubstep button. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are going in on Esperanza, as this may be the last time I shout this out on OWCS Japan. Beryl is one win away from taking it all in OWCS Japan, and it is going to be the Orisa composition from the side of Japan, and it is going to be indeed the Winston composition from the side of Insomnia.
So I think starting with the Ana is better with the Ana Lucio. They making decision critical. It's not worst decision, but slightly need to be played slow, not fast. They need to play slow for the build up, Leon Patrick's and the Car Ultimate, and make the undersea opportunity. Don't get up close, looking for more.
Alright, but it is not, but Beryl is not gonna let that happen, as Cloud is going to take out Karu. Leon Optics have everyone on the side of Insomnia except Daisy is just gonna fall. Like leaves and fall right now. And okay, Daisy's like giving up his, like, he doesn't want to get staggered further, and this is actually a very clean fight, so Beryl may not even need that second fight that they need for that high ground control.
Okay, Days starting with the Cassidy. Yeah, because I think if you want to win this Winston against the other if it's not Mirror, you need to play really slow. But if once you play fast, it's bring the losing condition.
Alright, but Insomnia, they just, I think that they just gave up with that Winston composition, and they are going with the Winston Mirror as well, but it is going to be Cloud that is going to start up with the Kitsune Rush, and Beryl is going to reap the rewards as they find 3, maybe even a 4th. And Beryl, they have a very early point cap. This is one of the earliest caps that we've seen all season, as this has been only 2 minutes, and already Beryl is exceeding push mileage after the cap.
Okay, he hiding it here. And he gonna press jump button now.
Alright, KSG looking for a Terra Surge. And Nico looking to find a Deadeye kill. Leon Optrix taken down by the hands of Cookie once again. Cookie has been so accurate with these pulse bombs. Oh, wait a second. Daisy is javelin on the back and is finished off by Nico. 9K, this might be one of the fastest pushes. I am going to call it right here. This might even be a full push and one of the fastest pushes in the Japanese region so far.
Maybe in the world.
And maybe in the world. I mean, we do have to point about that. Leon after KSG, just celebratory. Terra Surge is going to be punished by Leon after, so we might have to take back that fastest push in the world. But
okay,
finally,
not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. But anyways, Insomnia is getting back. Nico does take a little cheeky headshot on Undersea, but Insomnia finally taking control of the bot and a team kill. So a little bit of boost of confidence here.
Yeah, do you remember Kuki using his pulse bomb to the Leon Patrix?
Yeah, I do.
As a coach and as a player, he don't need it, but he using for his personal KDA.
Oh, I mean, yes, I mean, personal records. Look, he wants that player of the match, you know. He wants that player of the match vote from us right now. But speaking of which, Cloud is going to start up the aggression with the Kitsune Rush. Leon Optics is going to be taking down first. Daisy does use the Deadeye, but does not find anyone. In fact, it is going to be him going to the Death Chamber as KSG will be taking care of him. And everyone on the side of Varel is being on the scoreboard as a lot of kills are divided. Kill credits is divided into the various members of Varel. Once again, Varel will be going past that checkpoint, which means that there will be forward spawns. Nico, I don't know what he's waiting for, but he is definitely waiting for something. He was waiting for Leon Optics there. There is that Deadeye. Oh, it's going to be denied by a good javelin from the side of Leon Optics. Leon Optics will have to pay for his life, though. Kuki saying, how dare you deny our Deadeye, and is going to punish them also. Daisy is going down. This is a delayed...
No.
Okay, this is a delayed fastest push on the world, but yes, it is probably going to be the contest for the full push here. Leon Optics once again going to be taken down by Kuki. It is, oh, OWCS almost just 100-0'd by the side of Varel. Yes, Nico is taken down, so this is a little bit of the bright news for the side of Insomnia, and also Mint takes down Blink, so maybe it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we are seconds away from crowning our first champion of OWCS Japan. Kuki takes down Kara, Blink falls, Undersea falls, everyone falls as, ladies and gentlemen, Varel are your 2024 Overwatch Champions Series Japan champions.
They deserve a lot of points. I mean, it's hard to see anyone do the misplay, and whole time KSC bring up the Sigma, or is that Winston every time he doing the whole clean job. This isn't there, only losing one map, and Kuki Tracer was clean, and Nico whole time his game was clean, and Mint and Cloud doing sometime the double flex support, and sometimes Lucio Kiriko, sometimes Ana, something. It's making so much like a lot of their hero pool bring the winning, and the losing only one map.
Yeah, only one map, and that was against Insomnia during the round robin as well. Like, they somehow, this is somewhat of a revenge for the side of Varel right now. They're like, hey, you took our perfect season away. We are just going to crush you on the grand finals, and that was their revenge. And like we said in pre-match, they are definitely going to Korea. On that plane to Korea, they will probably complain to each other. Hey, like, wait, who lost us that map against Insomnia and the round robin? Like, and they were probably gonna have him buy drinks.
Can we say this is a vice champion kind of vice? I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway,
Only
this
one map,
is
so,
this anyway. Celebratories, congratulations to Varel. But before that, we have one more thing to celebrate about. We are going to have our player of the match. So, production, take it away. Kuki, I agree with this one. He look, you 9K, say all you want about KDA plays and all that, but no denying that he and his post bombs were on point. And
this is huge kill. This was lovely kill, and this also.
Oh, Leon Optics did not see him.
I mean, one person is just play like a very similar way as a Tracer is Checkmate. Because Checkmate always hiding when he has pulse bomb and making this kind of kill, and team have a more confidence when play together because it's very valuable play. This is very unusual, like a team fight Tracer.
All right, and I mean, of course, we know how good Checkmate is on that Tracer. So, I mean, I guess Kuki does. Probably not up to that level just there, but very stylistic similarities there, and maybe the potential to be up there in that future, and we will see that. We will see whether that is going to be true or not, as we are going to see Kuki on the Asia stage going against the best teams in Korea and Pacific as well, and we are going to see the player of the match standings. Kuki is making a just by taking that player of the match, he is going to make a three-way tie with Zessen and Pressure. So this is of course, there are no further matches on the Overwatch Champions Series Japan, so this is going to be the final standings for the player of the match rankings as of this region. But what a display from Kuki. I just saw the highlight reels, like, still very, very impressed.
Yeah, he's the only person left at the top one. Pandia, pressure, everyone out. Now we deserve at the first. And where's Nico?
Well, I mean, Nico just like of course he had some great performances on the hit scan, but he was robbed all the time. Look at him, Kuki, KSG, all just robbed. I think even Cloud even kind of stole the player of the match from him at one moment. But still, we do have to give credit where it's due. Cloud, Mint, like you said, they of course even Mihawk, who didn't even feature today during the entire season, all of their backline looked like they were the sturdier ones, and yeah, they definitely deserved being the champions. And we are wrapping today's results. This is going to be 6blow going 3-0 against Ravati JP or Japan, and they will be securing themselves the chance to go through the OWCS Asia wildcard and a final chance to qualify for OWCS Asia LAN and Veryl, the grand finals of Japan for Overwatch. I mean, somewhat expected, but in a more dominant fashion.
Yeah, and also Insomnia, they're right now feel not really great, but the thing is they have an opportunity to play wildcard team, and also they can play against some of the Korean team at the top 4 or top 5 and 6, and that experience build up for the future. A lot of advantage can be at the land.
Yep, and also, like we said, Veryl, this team has been together for a long time, and this is the playoffs bracket. Look, I'm going back to my point, Veryl, they have, not only are they currently the best team in Japan right now, they are still improving every year, every season. Remember, this team has been Team Japan in the Overwatch World Cup. They have went against a lot of good teams internationally, and also they have participated last year in the Flash Ops Holiday Showdown and went against the best teams in Asia. Of course, they didn't find a lot of success there, but that was a lot of valuable experience that helped them level up from last year, and I'm excited to see this team on the international stage.
Yeah, me too, because at that moment was like only their first year, and this is their second year. And I always say to the lot of team, second year is probably the strongest year for every single team once you made the team.
Yep, and this is going to be Pacific teams and Japanese team locked in for Overwatch Champions Series Asia. We have Honeypot and DAF locked in for the Pacific region. We have Veryl and Insomnia locked in for the Japanese region. And starting from tomorrow, well, the day after tomorrow, actually tomorrow we're going to have a off day. And then
finally.
We're finally going to have some time off. But starting from the day after tomorrow, we are going to find who the top 3 teams that are going to lock themselves in on Overwatch Champions Series Asia. They're going to play on home turf. So it is going to be interesting to see which of the teams we are going to see that have those 3 slots remaining on the Korean side of things on Overwatch Champions Series Asia. And of course, we have the wild card. So even though if, for example, if 6blow did not have a chance to get into that top 2 spot in Japan today, they will still have a last chance to qualify for that wild card. And like you see here, 6blow is going to be the Japanese representative for the wild card. It is going to be 3-2-1 diving on the side of Overwatch Champions Series Pacific to go against the 4th seed of Korea, of which we don't know yet. We will know after this weekend.
I think that Monday is going to be very, we can see the other region very, what is the word for the, like you can taste before eat the food, like a appetizer, or
yeah, probably,
yeah, before the other legion gather at the LAN. Is it online, like a legion?
Yeah, but it is going to be online. So yeah, like you said, this is going to be a little bit of a preview show, I guess. Preview show for some of the international matches that will be happening. Of course, this is not going to, the wildcard will be on online rather than on, well, in offline LAN, but still it is going to be an interesting way to see how the power levels of each region has been shaken up a little bit, because remember, these teams have all in their own right have leveled up a little bit. Of course, we are a little bit biased, but I think Korea is still by far the strongest region so far, but we may always have some upsets incoming. We've seen a lot of upsets, right, in their
Yeah,
respective
true.
regions. So we'll definitely we'll be seeing which of these teams go up on top. And once again, we have viewership incentives for your skins. And also your name cards this time. So no broadcast tomorrow because Pacific has already concluded. However, starting from Friday, Korean time, we will be having that broadcast back on. So 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. And you know what happens after 10 hours? You get more fun Overwatch.
Oh, I wasn't expecting something more, but yeah, that is also fine. That is also fine. Yeah.
All right, so viewership incentives. Of course, I know a lot of you are here for the drops and also for some quality Overwatch. So why not get both? Enjoy some quality Overwatch while getting that incentives, and also just boasting your friends with the icons, sprays, and name cards. And name cards are pretty rare to come by, so definitely something that you would be looking out for. But anyways, finally, it was a long run, but we finally finished the Japanese region.
Yeah, I think Pacific season and Japanese season is almost my first time to see as a whole season. And I can see a lot of bright side of some player and some team can be more stronger if this format keep going on.
Yeah, of course, and definitely we had a little bit of a format change like after the round robin. I think it was a change for the better because we've seen a lot closer matches, and through those closer matches, we could see that these teams were evolving not just in strategic terms, but also in just like execution of their tactics as well. But this is going to, well, all good things have to come to an end, and this is, of course, our first Overwatch Champions Series that has happened in Japan. We will have a second season after the Dallas Major, so we will be seeing a lot of these teams, a lot of these players come back. But for now, this is going to be the end of the Overwatch Champions Series Japan. Thank you for watching, and of course, please give a lot of interest for the Korea region that still has to go through the playoffs, and also see these Japanese teams fare with the best teams in Asia in Overwatch Champions Series Asia. Once again, thank you for watching, and this was Unknown, and this was 9K. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.